Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have a plate. I'm just kidding. I got Subway. I was about to eat this in my car and I was like, what are you doing? Make a mukbang. I think somebody had requested a Subway mukbang from a while ago. I have other videos that I'm planning on doing. Somebody has requested a ramen video for a really long time and I really want to do it, but I just, ¿cómo se dice? No se me apetece. I'm not craving ramen, you know, especially not the ones that I have here, like maybe from a professional place, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I got the tuna sandwich. I just put onions, jalapenos, and lettuce on there. And I always get the sun chips. Why is it like coming in and out? Look at the straw, man. They give you these paper straws and it's all soggy now, like it's weird. I got me a Diet Coke. But anyways, guys, let's dig in. Normally I ask for a side of sweet and sour sauce, but no, sweet onion sauce. Not sweet and sour, but I didn't this time because the girl was like in a rush. But anyways, I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. There, go. So I have a pug, right? Okay, hopefully that looks better. Anyways, I have a pug, right? We buy him food. You know, he has a special food that he likes. Pero es bien tragón como yo. He eats a lot. How do you say dragón? I'm gonna have to get him out. I hate it when he stares at me. Here. Here. It's sad because he thinks I gave him something and I gave him nothing. Sorry guys, my nose has been plugged. I don't know why. I'm not sick. Anyways, es bien dragón. For Thanksgiving, you know, we gave him his little plate of turkey, you know, because he's part of the family, so he got to enjoy his Thanksgiving meal too, which was just turkey. And there was a lot of turkey. He ate the whole thing. Then, whenever I'm in the kitchen, he's like this. Looking at my hands to see if I have any more food for him. And I'm like, dude, you just ate. I don't think I've ever seen him full to where he stops eating. He finishes everything and then he's begging for more. Like, he keeps following you. And he knows I don't like it when he stares at me when he's eating. I mean, when I'm eating. But he'll go like to a corner where he can see me and he's just like this. You know, he's a pug, so you can imagine his face with little teeth sticking out. And I'm like, Vader. Sometimes I just look at him and he goes like this. He looks away like saying, fine. But if the baby's eating something and he's in a little rocking chair, he'll try to go take it away. And I'm like, ah, pinche Uzgo. They say take after their owner, so anyways, I went and did some Christmas shopping for my kids because last minute everything is gone. I got a few things, not a lot, like two gifts each. But I actually found what I wanted, and my daughter wanted this one thing, and there was like almost none left, and the shelves were empty, and I'm like, oh, I should have got it earlier. But I looked up. If you guys see the shelves empty, look all the way at the top. Sometimes they have more stuff up there. I looked at the top, and they had 2 more of the toys I was looking for, and I'm like, run, and I went and I grabbed it. And I'm tall, so I reached it. I don't need to ask for help. My son is awake. He's rocking himself watching Cocomelon. Today's his birthday, by the way. He's 2. So I've talked in my vlogs that when I'm pregnant, I have like the weirdest dreams. And I believe that dreams are trying to tell you something. Like, once I had a dream that Cesar cut himself. And this is when I would wake up really late before I had Santiago. When I could sleep in. I'm talking wake up at 12:01. I was living the good life. And I'll wake up at freaking 6:30. But you know, after working at the motel for 11 years, working graveyard, it was hard for me to try to get up early. I wanted to be asleep the normal times I would sleep when I would get home. So it was hard for me to be awake in the morning. I was like, this is my bedtime, you know? Anyways. Once, I had a dream that Cesar cut his finger. Or his hand or something. But it was on his hand. And then he calls me like 15 minutes later in real life. Like, he wakes me up and I look at the phone and I'm like, why is he calling me right now? It was his lunch break. It was like freaking 12:30. And then I'm talking, he never calls me. If he texts me and I don't answer him, he'll call me. Like, how come you're not answering me? What are you doing, man? So this time he just called and I'm like, well, that's weird. You know, he didn't text me. And then he's like, guess what happened? And I'm like, what? He's like, I cut my finger. And I'm like, what? You know, he works at, you know, they do construction, like the stucco and, you know, in the new houses. So I don't know how he cut himself, but, you know, he uses a box cutter all the time. Like, I was cutting something and I cut my finger and it's pretty deep. I'm like, I was just dreaming right now that you cut your finger. He's like, really? I'm like, yep. Oh. A long time ago. I dreamt this guy. He was a friend. I dreamt him in school in a desk. And he said, I'm gonna die. And I'm like, what? And he was sitting there and he was really sad. Well, a few years later, his mom died of cancer. You guys might not believe stuff like this, but I believe in stuff like this. Maybe it's just coincidence that I had that dream, but you know, you never know. The point is, every time I dream something, I'll Google it and I'm like, what does it mean? You know, what does it mean? I always think they have a meaning. So last night, I had a dream that I had this house with really nice furniture, like a nice stove, a nice refrigerator, a nice microwave. And then we went on this trip, and then when we came back, everything was broken. The doors on the refrigerator, when you open them, it was broken back. The microwave was broken, the stove was broken, and I'm like, apparently somebody had a house party in my house. I don't know who it was, but Emily and Sebastian were there, and they were still kids, and I was pissed. Like, who would have a party with my kids here? Oh my God, I was so mad. And I don't understand why my furniture was broken. So anyways, I wanted to Google what it meant, you know, dreams about having your furniture broken. And I'm like, what if it means somebody's gonna come and wreck my house, like a home wrecker? Just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. But it was a weird, I'm like, why would I dream of broken furniture? Probably because my microwave is broken. But it was such a weird dream. They also say that if you dream people that have passed away, if you see them in your sleep, they're actually visiting you for real. And I have a cousin. If you go back to my pozole video from a long time ago, I'm talking about my cousin, and when we were running away from the cops because we were fighting with these people across the street, and we were really drunk, and they turned out to be some little kids, but we couldn't see because we were like, and it was dark. I'm telling you, man, I got some good stories. You need to go back and look. I've had a few comments on my older videos, so some of you guys have been looking at my older videos. I've even had people go and come back to my recent ones, and they're like, are you the same person? Like, who's the person in the first video, in the videos you were, like, who was the person in the beginning? And I'm like, that'd be me. Anyways, that cousin, he passed away a few years ago. He was only 2 months older than me. We were very close. After he passed away, I had a dream about him. In the dream, he was wearing a white t-shirt, nothing on it, blue jeans. That's normally what he would wear. He was from LA, but they moved up here. But we were at this dance. I was at this dance. Wait, was that the first one or the second one? Because I've dreamt them like 3 times. No, the first one, we grew up together. He was like my brother, okay? When we lived in California, they lived across, like around the corner from us. That's how close. He was in our house every day. You know, he would come over every day to play with my brothers, to play with us. We would play the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was a Pink Ranger. I think he was a Black Ranger. But anyways, yeah, we would play Power Ranger. My sister was a Yellow Ranger. Oh my God, he's in my kids' room. Oh shit, what time is it? Oh, I'm like, my kids are gonna be here. They get out early today. But anyways, so a lot of memories I have with him were from when we were little. We would go to his house a lot too. So I had a dream that I was in his house, and they had this room that was not a bedroom, but it was not a living room. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was big. You know, you go in and it's this big room, like a storage, I don't know, but they turned it into a room. I have a lot of memories of that room, and I was in that room playing a video game, because we would play video games or, you know, watch TV on there or whatever. And I have I mean, in the dream, I was sitting on the bed playing either a video game or watching the TV, you know, as big as I am now, not kids, like an adult now. And he comes into the room and he sits next to me and he looks at me and he smiles, but he doesn't say nothing to me. Like, every time that I've dreamt him, he doesn't talk. He never says anything. He just smiles. And you know, he was a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy, but you know, he was, I don't know if he wasn't happy, I don't know, but in the dream, when I dreamt them, I felt it, or I saw it as in he's trying to tell me that, freaking fruit fly, that he's happy, he's calm, he's at peace. If it ain't the flies, it's the fruit flies. Anyways, and I remember that he just stared at me and he gave me like the sweetest, most peaceful smile. And then I dreamt him again at a dance, because we would take him to the dances with us sometimes. And same thing, he was there wearing the white shirt with some jeans. And I remember I was standing there looking at the band, and he comes next to me, and he stands next to me, and I look over because I see somebody next to me, and he's smiling at me. And I'm like, you know, I felt like fucking flat. Every time I would see him in my dream smiling at me, I was like, you know, I felt like he was trying to tell me that he's happy, you know, that he's good. I don't believe that when we die, we will be united with our loved ones that passed away. You know, and I might get hate for it, but you know, you believe what you believe. If you want to believe that you will see them when you die, then you know, you can believe what you want to believe. I believe that when someone dies, we never see them again. Not now, not in the afterlife, never. Like, that's how I feel. But when I would see him in the dream, I don't know if it was just my mind like trying to make me feel better, you know, like get peace knowing that he's not here no more. But when I would dream him, I would tell Cesar, hey, I had a dream about my cousin and he was smiling. I think, you know, maybe he wasn't happy and now he is, like, because he's done with this ugly world, because this is an ugly world, you know. It's bad right now. It's, you know, the pandemic. I've seen so much crap on the news, you know, the shooting in the parade, the freaking, this guy killed his 4 kids and his mother-in-law, and one of them was an infant, one of the smallest kids, his own kids. And then this, oh my god, there's just so much stuff going on. So I'm like, maybe it's a way of, you know, saying, well, hey, at least he doesn't have to see none of this no more, you know. Obviously I wish he was still here, but you know, that's just what I believe in. Yeah, but I do believe that dreams try to tell you something. Like, I believe mind is very powerful. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense. If not, I'm gonna look up later what that dream means about broken furniture. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna cut it off right here with my freaking, these straws, man. I should have used one that I have right here. And I have to have a straw because my teeth are sensitive and I can't, the cold can't touch my teeth. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I will try to upload. I'm not gonna upload every day. Like right now I'm just going crazy uploading whenever I can. But I wish I had like my certain days, like Fridays. But then sometimes Fridays we don't do nothing and I'm like, eh. But anyways, hope you guys like this video and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.